everybody, welcome to my channel. We're gonna read Billie Brown, the Extra Special Helper by Sally Rippin. Let's read. Chapter 1. Billie Brown has one sun hat, one water bottle, and 14 clipboards. Do you want to know what the B in Billie Brown stands for? Bossy. Billie Brown can sometimes be just a teensy bit bossy, like today. For example, Billie and her class are going on excursion. They are going to the zoo. Do you know why Billie is carrying so many clipboards? Miss Wilson has asked Billie to be her extra special helper. Billie is helping Miss Wilson carry all the clipboards for their excursions. Usually, Ella and Tracy get to be Miss Wilson's helpers, but today, Miss Wilson has chosen Billie. Billie feels very proud. She gets to sit next to Miss Wilson on the bus. You will have to help me make sure nobody gets lost today, Billie, Miss Wilson says. It's a very important job. Of course, says Billie. Okay, now not so much noise, please, Miss Wilson calls out to the boys in the back of the bus. Billie turns around to look. The boys at the back are making a lot of noise. Billie waves to Jack. Jack is Billie's best friend. They have been best friends since they were babies. Usually, Billie and Jack sit together. But today, Billie is being Miss Wilson's extra special helper. So Jack is sitting with the other boys at the back of the bus. The boys are laughing and Sam is singing a loud song. Billie, Miss Wilson says, can you please go and ask the boys keep it down a bit? Billie walks to the back of the bus. You boys are making too much noise, she says. Who says? Says Sam. Who says? Asks Benny. Benny is Sam's best friend. Miss Wilson, says Billie. She told me to tell you to keep it down. Benny looked at Jack. Sam looked at Jack. Jack shrugs. Sorry, Billie, he says. Don't try to be quieter. Good, says Billie. And she marches back to the front of the bus. Thank you, Billie, Miss Wilson says. Billie beams. She likes being an extra special helper. Chapter 2. When they get to the zoo, Miss Wilson tells the class to form two lines. One line is in front of Miss Wilson and the other line is in front of Billie. Miss Wilson and Billie hand out the clipboards. Now hold on to your clipboards, please, says Miss Wilson. I want them all back at the end of the day. Don't lose the clipboards, Billie says, handing them out to Benny, Sam, and Jack. Jack frowns. I won't, he says. I'm just saying, that's all, says Billie, walking down the line. Now everyone stay together, Miss Wilson says. I don't want to lose anyone, okay? Okay! Everyone in Billie's class shouts. They are all very excited. A day at the zoo. It's much more fun than school. Great, says Miss Wilson. First, we're going to look at the reptiles. I want you to put the animals you see today into two groups, warm-blooded and cold-blooded, okay? Benny puts up his hand. What's warm-blooded and cold-blooded? Miss Wilton sighs. Benny, we have been learning about all term. Don't worry, Miss Wilton, Billie says. I'll help Benny. Benny frowns. No thanks, he says. You're already helping Miss Wilton. Jack can help me. Sure, says Jack. Jack swings his arm over Benny's shoulder. It's easy. Look. Billie watches Benny and Jack talking together. She feels a teensy bit jealous. What? You were Miss Wilton's extra special helper. But why are you feel a teensy bit jealous? Usually Jack is her partner in class, but then Miss Wilton asks Billie to help her hand out pencils, and Billie feels important again. Billie, I need you to walk at the end of the line to make sure no one gets left behind, says Miss Wilton. Billie scrunches up her forehead. She doesn't want to walk at the end of the line. She wants to walk in the middle of the line with Jack, or up the front with Miss Wilton. But Miss Wilton has asked Billie to be her extra special helper today. So Billie nods. Okay, says Billie. Thank you, says Miss Wilton. It's very important no one get lost in the zoo. It's a very big place. Chapter 3. The class walk in 2 lines to the reptile house. Billie walks at the end of the 2 lines to make sure nobody gets lost. She has a very important job to do. They look at the lizards and turtles and crocodiles. Billie knows that these animals are all cold-blooded. They have studied this in class. She writes them down on her list. Next, they go to look at the monkeys. The monkeys are Billie's favorite. Billie especially loves the baby chimpanzees. They're so cheeky. Billie puts monkeys under the warm-blooded tanning. Too easy. Billie looks up from her clipboard. Sam, Benny, and Jack are pulling silly faces at the monkeys. Billie thinks they are very funny. They look very funny. They look like monkeys themselves. She giggles. They look so funny. Even Benny. I can't see Sam's, but I bet it's very funny. But then Miss Wilton looks over. Come on, boys, she calls. You're holding up the line. Billie marches over to the boys. She had almost forgotten her important job. She has to make sure no one gets left behind. Hurry up, she says. Come on, everyone's waiting. You are very bossy today, Billie, says Jack. Billie looks at Jack. He's not making a silly monkey face anymore. He's not even making a happy Jack face. Yeah. He's making a very cross face. And he's making that cross face at Billie. Billie feels all jumbled up inside. She wants Jack to be happy with her. Jack is her best friend, but she wants Mrs. Wilton to be happy with her too. She's Miss Wilton's extra special helper. Billie doesn't want to get her down. Billie frowns. I'm not bossy. I just have to make no one gets lost, she says. She walks behind the boys to the back of the line. If Jack is cross with her, then she is cross with him too. The class walks out of the monkey area and along the path to their next stop. They look at the lions and tigers and long-necked giraffes. Then they walk through the streamy butterfly room. Billie writes all the animals to her sheet of paper. She knows all the answers. Soon they come to the sea creatures. They go into a dark tunnel under the water. Billie stands in front of the glass and watches the dolphins. They duck and wave and chatter. Billie thinks they're wonderful. A baby dolphin swims next to his mother, bobbing his head up and down. Billie waves and the baby dolphin opens his mouth into a big smile. Billie wonders. They're not in hatches and eggs. They're born at their mommy dolphin's belly. Oh, I know all of that. And even a whale. Are dolphins warm-blooded or cold-blooded? Billie can't remember. Do baby dolphins came out of eggs? No. That's impossible. She isn't sure. Billie has an idea. She will ask Jack for help. Every time Billie's stuck on a question in class, Jack helps her. If Jack gets stuck, Billie helps him. That's what best friends do. Billie looks around for Jack, but Jack is nowhere to be seen. In fact, the whole class has gone. Billie has been left behind. Oh no! Billie runs out of the tunnel. She looks to the left, nobody. She looks to the right, nobody. Billie is lost. She feels like she is going to cry. If I'm lost, I never cry. I just stop and see if other people can help me. Then I ring the phone. And then help comes. Suddenly, from round the corner, a face appears. The face has freckles and a big goofy smile. Do you know who is it? That's right, it's Jack. He has come back for Billie. She has never been so happy to see him. Come on, Billie, he jokes. That's so funny. You're holding everyone up. Billie blushes. Sorry for being so bossy before, she says. Thanks for coming back. That's okay. Jack says Jack, holding Billie's hand. I know you are just trying to help Miss Wilton. I'm so worried about everyone else getting lost that I got lost myself, says Billie. Lucky I noticed that you were gone, says Jack. Billie feels lucky to have such a good friend. Then she had an idea. Hey, will you walk at the back with me? Sure, says Jack, smiling. Then suddenly he frowns. Oh no, he says. What? Says Billie. She's worried he may have changed his mind. Maybe he doesn't want to walk with her anymore. Your clipboard, where is it? Jack says, oh, I must have left it near the dolphins. Billie gasps. I am not a very good helper today, am I? She says. I think I need my own extra special helper. Jack laughs. Come on, let's go and get your clipboard before we are both lost, he says. You are very bossy today, Jack, says Billie, but she is smiling. They both run back to the tunnel to find the clipboards. Then they run as fast as they can to join the end of the line again. And do you know what? They are so fast that nobody even noticed they were gone. Ta-ra-ta-ra-ta-ta, ping pong. The end. Thank you for watching this video and bye.